Sure, on this one. There's a scrap of paper here.
A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Tell me, did it hurt
Did what hurt?
when you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Arr! Yikes!
What did they drop? Sugar.
Just what I always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar.
It's true. It's my Voodoo summons.
Seems simple enough.
Didn't tell me what it wanted, it just said simple enough. Hey, you found the darts.
Yikes.
Would you mind steering clear of the dartboard? Now that I've found me darts, I need to practice before tomorrow night's tournament.
So I can't pick up any of these darts.
Hey, WP. Would you mind knocking it off with the darts for a minute?
Not on your life! I need to get in a week's worth of practice before tomorrow night's tournament, and who knows how long those hellions will stay out of my way!
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Can you make one of these Fat Island Fuzzy Nostrils?
Aye aye, Captain!
While you're making that, I'll just...
Order up! One Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril, heavy on the fuzz.
That was absurdly fast.
Arr! Libations! Ah, gimme!
Ah, this must be the Screaming Nar... Ew, what was that? Hey,
Another
what's this
scrap
piece of
of
paper
paper.
stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated.
Ew. What's happening? What are you doing in there?
Sir?
Thanks. Ooh, really needed that. There's nothing left of this buffet but a few scraps of tofanity paste and a light ranch dressing. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Ah.
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Arr!
day, WP. Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time.
So now I can get the darts from the dartboard.
The judge mixes a mean drink, but he's a horrible shot. I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations! Ah, gimme.
Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me. Ask your crazy wife. I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy.
You don't have to fight over me.
Ladies, please. There's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, there won't be when I'm done with ya. Get over yourself, Threepwood.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Can't you two just work it out over a nice ragatini?
The Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink? Over your dead body, trollop. Who are you calling trollop, Schooner Mom?
Oh boy. Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood. Ah!
Wow, Morgan, you're pretty handy with a sword.
Is that so? What else is she handy with?
Wow.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Whoa!
Good
Well.
for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey,
I'm
you
glad
are
that
formally
worked.
summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Not
TM.
expecting that to work, but okay.
Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
Definitely
Stay away
her.
from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if I...
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save.
I hate when they fight.
Mrs. Threepwood. I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast!
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off the plank!
jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know. Maybe.
jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought they'd be
Right?
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor. Sugar cakes?
Off with it, head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Who broke my sponge?
Have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What?
Woof.
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of... quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady!
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with
No
her
way.
head!
To the jungle beast!
Can't be true. Can it?
That makes a lot of sense,
I
Guybrush.
hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
How? The sponge wasn't working. How do I fix the sponge?
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances,
Oh,
I
hey,
asked
the
the
voodoo
voodoo lady
lady.
for help. But she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she has been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper.
Oh, this is
like
a
my
lot
Uncle
to
Sid.
unpack.
Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
What to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Yes.
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
And what would those
What sort of
courses
meal
be?
is that?
A feast for the senses. The menu, Threepwood. Take it. And serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Oh, what the fudge. Feast for the Senses, a voodoo feast in 6 courses guaranteed to embiggen the small beastie. First course, put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. Put on a cloth. Put on a napkin that's a sight. Oh, sight.
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
So hang on. Put on a napkin that's a sight. Is that this? Or is that this? Shit. Keep pushing the wrong button. LeChuck.
LeChuck!
Guybrush!
Well, there's a lot to unpack here. Hold on a moment.
I would have bet my good hand I'd never say this, but thank you
For what? I've caused you nothing but despair.
for taking the fall back there, and for exposing the voodoo lady. I don't know what to make of any of it, but now I can focus on saving Elaine and dealing with the pox.
It is the very least I could do. But be careful, Guybrush.
I'm always careful.
This from the guy who proposed to his wife with a cursed engagement ring you stole from my hold?
Is that a dig? Is the evil demon pirate LeChuck developing a sense of humor? This is weird. Where have you been? I thought you were with Elaine.
Well, after leaving Spinner Cay, Elaine and I set out to finish releasing all those monkeys I'd captured. After we were finished releasing the last of them, Elaine caught wind of your trial, went into a poxed rage, seized a passing clam schooner, and made a beeline for Flotsam Island.
That's my girl.
Needless to say, I took my own vessel and headed after her. But in the middle of the night, my ship was sunk by a rogue wave. I was washed up on an island of cannibals, from whom I deftly escaped, using many of the self-same skills you taught me back on the Jerkbait Islands.
You know, it's amazing how easily man-eating tribes can be reasoned with.
Knowing I needed to get here more than ever, I lashed together a few bits of cannibal leftovers and warthog sinew to build a makeshift raft. Unfortunately, that was soon eaten by the sharks.
Oh no!
So I swam. I swam as fast as I could for 3 days.
And arrived just in time to save me from the gallows. Nicely done, buddy.
Jesus.
Kudos to your swim instructor.
I was fueled by the fire of our budding friendship.
Alright, have you seen Elaine?
Have you seen Elaine?
No, not since she left me in a poxed rage.
She's been doing a lot of that lately.
Yeah.
I can't believe the voodoo lady has been pulling your ghostly / demonic strings all these years.
It came as a shock to me as well. But her diary spells it all out. You, me, Elaine, we're all part of the voodoo lady's malevolent plans.
Malevolence is in the eye of the beholder, Guybrush Threepwood. I know this is difficult to understand, but things are not as they seem.
No, things seem remarkably convoluted, which is what I've come to expect from you.
Yep.
I've always had your best interests at heart.
Well, what about my interests? Without your meddling, I could have lived a normal, happy pirate's life.
Ha! The destiny of LeChuck has never been normal.
I risked life, limb, and manatee to get La Esponja Grande, and it's a puny, worthless lump.
What?
Soak up the gargantuan wonder that is La Esponja Grande.
That is La Esponja Grande? But wasn't it supposed to hold infinite amounts of voodoo?
I know. What a crock.
The size of the sponge is meaningless. It is what you do with it that matters.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
you fight like a... So,
Miss Spooky Pants gave me this menu which will supposedly put more grande in my esponja.
Excellent!
You wanna put some of your newfound deductive reasoning to the test and help me figure out what I need for the menu?
I'd give my beard to be able to help you, but I'm afraid my pirate mind is not fit for such things.
Which explains why after all these years you still allowed me to get within a nautical mile of you with a bottle of voodoo root beer. Sit tight, buddy.
Don't worry.
Alright. I guess it's just me, myself, and I. Uh-oh.
What was that? Huh. Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Does that mean I can go up there? Get my hand back? Where's the monkey back up there? I'm hoping that I can get my hand back regardless, but...
What the?
What the what? Oh.
Morgan!
Oh no!
What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
No, Morgan. I shipped them. I'm sad. Poor Morgan. I liked her. A lot. She was a really nice character.
Singe.
You just gonna leave her there?
Vampiridae flotsimus sucrosus, the flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in flotsam's jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotsimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water. It looks like the Singe is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie.
The juice of life?
Did the Singe murder you too? Lepidoptera flotsamus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed flotsam island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotsamus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds, assuming the notoriously finicky moths approve of his wardrobe, of course.
Alright then.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and DeSinge. I hope the vole escaped. Auto trepanation helmet.
What does this do?
Ow! What the?
What? What? Why?
Ow! What? My thumb! God, blah. The Singe will pay for this.
Bow, blah, 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 blah. I'll cover her in sugar.
Nah.
Microscope?
It's broken.
Oh.
It'd take a 7-year correspondence course in mad sciencing before I'd even have a hope of fixing that thing.
Picture projector? Can I change the picture?
The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
It looks like he's trying to put me in it.
That doesn't look good.
What about the other two buttons?
Ow! Ah! I'm blind!
Phew.
Ow! Whoa!
Help?
That was weird. What happens if I do it a second time? If I move around as a little guy?
Ow! What the?
No? Okay. So there's currently no point to that.
I could try to mix up those chemicals, but I'd probably just end up exploding. And not in the funny way. It's locked.
So he's trying to make a life juice from my poisoned hand, weirdly. And he's using the Flotsam Island totem for something again. I just realized I called it a totem, but it's not a totem.
That's weird.
This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles.
And I don't have that thing. What the hell did he do to this thing?
It looks like the old Vacalian wind control device has been set to suck again. But what's that tubing around its fingers all about? Not yet? Yeah, I think I'll try again later.
I'll put the sponge here once it's big enough and it'll suck the pox out of the air. Well, there's the calendar.
I'm not risking this valuable clue on some half-baked combination.
Ah, boo-hoo. I need to look at the map.
Well, that's odd.
Oh.
It's like a whole new map now.
Oh. Put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. Feast for the senses. This is interesting. Oh. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking clue. Wait, did that actually change how the island is laid out?
19, 20,
I found a lane.
and X marks the... When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waving arms and beat him to a briny pulp with them. What are you looking at?
The secret to eternal life.
Le spectre de Grand César!
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Despite repeated efforts to lace bait with tracking elements, Beast's spoor remains indistinguishable from jungle floor. Only Beast left a path as bright as Flotsam's beautiful jungle fireflies. Wait, what's that smell?
Nope.
So this changes the island based off how it's laid out. If I'm here,
I'm not risking this valuable clue.
this one's troubling. I'm here. So if I go up, I'll be at the well. If I go down, I'll be at the entrance. If I go left, I'll also be at the well. If I go up from the well, I'll be at the calendar, and then I'll be at the thing. I don't think that one can change. Yeah. I need to get to that. That didn't work. I see. I need to get to this, and then I change the map to that, and then I'll be able to get to that. So from here, I need to go there, there, there. Yeah, so we go left, down, up. Left, down, up.
It's the mysterious chest of foreshadowing from the Voodoo Lady's shack. Who knows what sort of useful voodoo bric-a-brac lurk in its locked timbers? Even more importantly, how am I going to unlock it to find out?
Well, damn. I didn't realize it was gonna just be useless to me. What happens now? Alright then. Where's the Voodoo Lady's shack?
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no poaching. I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair. Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy.
Yep, I agree. It's creepy. Moths.
Looks like the light of the shack's embers has attracted a swarm of jungle moths. That probably explains what happened to the voodoo lady's rug.
What if I do this?
Whoa! Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me.
What do I do with those?
What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together.
Looks like that's it for this. We'll go back to the dock for a moment. Consider these weird-ass riddles. I need to get a napkin that's really grossly
I better
bright.
fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Where can I get a napkin? Oh hey, new stuff.
I have no desire... Stan!
Threepwood!
Water on...
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking... Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Dooro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great. People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious unexplored backstory, and her ample...
La la la, I'm not listening, la la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the Lady Pirates love, love, love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah. Have the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck been put on trial yet?
Have they? It's the trial of this...
Wait, I thought I was the
Yesterday's news.
What kind of souvenirs could you...
Oh, ye of little faith.
A pin.
What's this?
It's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo Loop.
We're still working on
I
the title.
like it. I like it. What about the LeChuck
What's
doll?
that one?
That's our cursed cutlass of Kaflu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
I'm curious. Does it change him into a man?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks. Say,
Can I have your jacket?
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
give up my jacket.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So...
Not the keel hauler door. Why won't you look at the merchandise?
La Esponja Grande won't work on anyone until it's been fed its feast for the senses. Stan.
Guybrush, old pal.
Alright, let's see.
Keep your eye.
What about the voodoo
that?
lady?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Dashboard good luck charm? Oh.
Disturbing.
What's happening?
Months.
Say no.
No?
La Esponja Grande won't...
You got any napkins in here?
Hey, WP. I told you I was innocent.
Well, bully for you! Meanwhile, we're still all poxed. There's a creepy voodoo priestess in my jail, and your wife's still threatening to sack our town. Truly, these are the best of times.
Morgan Le Fay's been murdered by the Marquis de Singe.
Oh my, that is troubling. She was well on her way to becoming one of...
Weren't you gonna do something?
Oh, I'm sorry, lad, but I preside over a pirate court. Meeting out just... I think there may be...
Alright. Now I'm back to plumb puzzled on this one. Put on a napkin, that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. Antipasta jungle meat gives off a smell like stinky feet. Before the main course, cleanse your palate with taste that hits you like a mallet. The main course will cause quite a flap. To find the sixth sense, use your map. Now engorged a small dessert, a touch so shocking it might hurt. Your meal is finished, let out a cheer or belch so loud that all can hear. Well, I fucking... what the fuck? I got no idea.
Ouch!
What did I get shocked by? Put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright.
I better fold this up before I...
Stop hitting escape, you waddle nitch. I need his jacket. How do I get his jacket?
Guybrush.
Sure you don't want to sell me your pupil-defying jacket? It's for a good cause.
This jacket stays with Stan until it literally falls off my back, Threepwood.
Have you seen...
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle.
La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox.
Oh, we have hit that point. Fuck do these riddles mean? Can you stop? Put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. I don't know. Stop hitting escape. Why do I keep hitting escape, for fuck's sake?
I hope Miss Pretty Whiskers likes all the iron I've added to her diet. Hi there, Double Peg. See ya. Hi there. I forgot the tale of the Jungle Beast.
None have seen the Jungle Beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest.
Yeah, skip to the end.
The meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Good story. See ya.
I need to go to the altar.
La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up.
Which one's the altar? Is it that or is it that? This is the altar. Okay.
I bet that's the sacrificial altar of the Jungle Beast that Hemlock was rambling about.
So what do we do here?
No. I'm not risking this valuable... I don't... La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up... We've replaced our usual fleshy sacrifice with a clever simulacrum. Let's see if the jungle gods notice.
I have no idea what's supposed to happen now, which is good.
I better fold this up before... The tide must be high. I can almost reach down and touch the well water. I don't want to dig my hook into that. La Sponja Grande. Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights.
Why?
I better fold this up before... La Esponja Grande. Those fireflies are so pretty, it almost makes you forget they spend half their lives as maggots. I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why?
I mean, the why is definitely a good question.
That's weird. The trail didn't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I suppose if I go this way, it'll also do that.
That's weird.
What is this?
I don't want to dig my hook.
Why do I still have the sugar then?
Lost.
I do not understand this goddamn riddle. Does it mean I'm supposed to go from the sight thing to the sense thing? There's no way to do that. The best I can get is it goes to nowhere. So that can't be it. What the fuck do these things mean?
Better.
God damn it. Forgot that both of those lead to the same place, and there's nothing you can do to change that.
Now that I know a little bit more about the Vacalians, it appears that we're nearing the end of the Year of the Fish, and approaching the dawn of the Year of the Slightly Bigger Fish. Nah. La Esponja Grande. Nope. I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Are you as scandalized as I am by this trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking LeChuck and that scum-sucking voodoo lady will finally be brought to justice.
Sheesh, you suck a little scum and everyone wants your head.
I have no idea.
What's that?
You best watch your step. That'd be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
La Sponja Grande. I don't... Nope. Morgan left Mr. Winslow circling the island, just outside the reach of Flotsam's winds.
Ah, it's clever.
Nah.
The rowboat's not here anymore. What happened to it?
What the... What happened to Morgan's body? Refreshing. La Sponja Grande is only... La Sponja... Ow! What the...
What is the point of this machine?
I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Flimsily locked door.
It's locked. I don't think so. Oh, no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is going to come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be. Sorry.
Excuse me? Toward a disturbing room. What? What the fuck? The main course will cause quite a flap. Just find the 6th Centi as your map. That's this. And I need to do it in a way, I assume... it's to do with this part where I have to get to the question mark. But the rest of it, what does it mean? Put on a napkin that's a sight. It doesn't make sense. We're hitting that frustration of stupid. Perfectly sensible to somebody who has thought up the riddle, but not reasonably easy to solve. I don't fucking know. Also, my phone died. Should probably pull up my... There we go. I figure it still has to be... It has to do with the jungle, right? What if I take the leg-shaded lamp off and I put the legs on it?
Alas, poor hemlock. I knew it, this limb, a leg of infinite toe jam, of most excellent thigh cheese. It hath borne its owner's creaking frame 1,000 times, and now how clammy and gross within my grasp it wriggles. Oh well, soup's on. Uh-oh. Whew, that altar reeks. Smells worse than the sofa bed after Elaine's mom has dropped by for a visit.
I put this
We've
there
replaced
now.
our usual fleshy sacrifice with a clever simulacrum. Let's see if the jungle gods notice.
Not what I wanted to do. I give up. So I'm talking about with stupid. Why would I do this? I don't know.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Do I touch
Stand.
a stand?
Guybrush, old...
Or do I do this?
Alright, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead. Well, at least Stan's sign is keeping the moths from returning to the jungle.
What was the point of that? Fucking... Oh, I can actually get into that chest in the jungle? Oh, I feel dumb. I feel dumb because I didn't think to try that. I don't know why I didn't think to try that. Hook works like that for fucking everything. Okay, now I need to look at the map and remember how... Oh. So, we're at the entrance. We go up, left, left, down, up. I don't know why you don't run, Guybrush. You don't even fucking move when we move into a new area. I don't remember that being a thing before. Now we change the map. There.
Let's see. What do I have now that I didn't have the last time I tried to open this chest? Ow! Stupid hook! Oh, it can't be that easy.
Apparently it is.
The Voodoo Lady's tarot cards? That's it? I bent the fabric of reality for a stupid fortune teller's trick?
Whoa.
Okay, that's a pretty good trick.
Alright. Well, let's read this goddamn thing again. I mean, put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. It's still leaning towards that Stan's jacket. I've got a bag of feet. I need a hammer? I got the tarot cards. I know where to get shocked. I don't quite understand what that means. So let's see what that shit means. There are clues around this room that will help you complete the feast. Bullshit. Sack sugar on the well, and then dip a severed leg into it. Why would I do that? Why would I think to do that? I guess this comes from the typical point-and-click adventure trope of trying everything with everything. Bothers me, is what it does. Because there are things that
the
you would
fireflies
not...
are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating.
You would not assume to do that. It bothers me.
I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water.
Why didn't the beast come?
I don't know about mythical...
At last, I've lost that she-devil.
gotta hurt. Serves him right, though. Still, I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about.
This does not look like where the fireflies were trying to lead me. Oh, there. I have
The
to
mighty
click on
pirate
it.
hunter tracks his... That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island? That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb looks like he's in a world of pain. Oh, look at that. The poor hideous flesh-eating plant is a smelly, rotting lion's paw caught in its teeth. Thorns. Hold still, little buddy. I'll get that nasty old hunk of meat out for... Yikes! Here, boy. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. But at least he's not snapping at me anymore. Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush will make it all better. Gotcha! Eesh, you! That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating. And that's coming from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee.
Can't have these bones or anything? No? Alright. Ah. That one at least makes sense.
Stan! Can I take another...
Can't keep your...
What's that one?
That's our cursed cutlass of Kaflip.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks. Hey now, what's this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! Hey, knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet fancy Moses! Ow! 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 Ouch! Well, that was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the Altogether. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stan Man, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to
Alright
hide.
then. And neither does
No
he.
time to chat, Three.
Sweet.
Okay. I'm extremely annoyed.
Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge?
Jalokia? Like the ghost pepper chili?
Hey, WP. Tell me about this Fugu Jalokia challenge.
Ah, a connoisseur.
Yes?
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jalokia, the hottest
God.
pepper in
It
this
is.
world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jalokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a three-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
How eccentric.
Since that tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jalokia for 11 seconds.
Okay. I'm thoroughly annoyed by this one.
Ouch!
But we're almost done. We'll go back into his fucking place. We're gonna numb my tongue and leave. Put it on the thing for 11 seconds. Assuming I make it there before my tongue unnumbs.
Ow! What is it? Not
Go, Guybrush. Still numb at the moment. Why are you not running? Oh, because we're inside? Alright, still numb.
blah. Okay, Pepper, prepare to meet your master.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Why did it unnumb at the last second? Bullshit.
Okay, mental note.
Now I gotta go back to this goddamn thing. Without clicking on anything other than the exit, leave and run down to Club 41. Enter and then use your hook on the pepper. Ah.
Ouch!
Probably should have thought of that. That one's on me. Yeah, that one's on me. Alright, numb the tongue. I was wondering what these buttons were for.
What is it? God, blah. Whoa.
Alright then. That was interesting.
That might be a good way to pick up a pepper, but its case is closed.
Why?
Hey, WP. I'd like to take...
Whoopee.
Whenever.
Looks like I'm still numb.
Ah, now that's using your mighty pirate brain, Threepwood.
Is that enough?
Ouch.
Not enough?
Ugu Jalokia. Barkeep?
What?
I'd like it.
My tongue is still hanging out of my mouth. That's what's confused me.
Yow! Ooh. Ooh. Tingly. Ouch!
Ugh. This reminds me of the first game where you had to have the like 18 fucking things with the grog so that you could keep moving the grog into a different mug so that it didn't melt through it as you went to the jail. It's that level of tedious. This challenge as a whole has just been that level of tedious.
Ow! What? My thumb!
Exit.
Well, bust my balustrades. Well done, Captain Threepwood. You've conquered the Fugu Jalokia and have won the right to keep it as your own.
A clean living and a healthy Probably got permanent glossal damage, but it was totally worth it to get my hook on that pepper.
Okay, so now I need to look at this damn thing again. Napkin. Then the foot. Then the pepper. Then the tarot card. Then the mat.
I bet.
So this and this.
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day I'd be tying eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges.
None of us did.
Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice, smelly antipasta. That's a good sponge. It's a good thing the sponge doesn't have a tongue, or I'd be dunking it in the ocean right about now. Hopefully these flakes of the future will give La Esponja a sixth sense that'll help keep me from getting into situations like this.
Alright.
Whoa. Yow! Whoa. Whoa. Tingly. Oh, hey, what's this? Ah, so that was the shocking dessert.
Yeah, I figured that one out when I got shocked leaving. Now, what's the yell? That one I got no idea. That doesn't hurt or help me at all. Okay, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. It
All right,
hurts the brain.
Senor Esponja Not So Grande. That's 5 senses down and 1 to go. Now, where can I find a really big sound for an after-dinner belch?
Oh.
Well, there's only one thing on Flotsam Island that can make a noise like that.
Immortalité. Où will it forever moi? Who will conquer moi? I will forever. Immortalité.
Face me like a man, you snuff-sniffing land licker!
You heard the lady Desinge.
Guybrush, get out of here and find your own treasure! This one's mine!
Ah, the happy Threepwood pirate clan. Whatever
Hey,
shall I do
Guybrush's
now?
pirate
Oh,
parrot.
I know.
Oh, clam dip.
Why?
I can't believe I ever married a dullard like you.
You know, once I cure you of the pox that's making you say all these mean things, you're gonna owe me a lot of smoochies.
I wouldn't smooch you with his lips, cabin boy.
I hate to break up this portrait of domestic bliss, but I've got some last-minute adjustments to make to my machinery before preparing the charming Madame Threepwood for her journey into scientific history.
Don't worry, Buttercup. Once I get La Esponja Grande into that noisy doohickey, our troubles will be over.
Yes, well, please try to keep it down, no?
At least I hope so.
Okay, so we have to throw this into there.
What's this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back!
And risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo falderal? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my Apsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
Why?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. It's me! First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scabbard. Second, you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the seas.
I'd like to see you try, you wuss.
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie.
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this Threepwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the jus.
Give you some piddling firkins?
No, if I want a perpetual
This is
strain
amazing.
of the jus de vie, every pirate in the world must be exposed to the Threepwood strain. Now, Madame Threepwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't.
Ooh.
Behold the power of this jus de vie!
Okay. So for some reason I'm supposed to do this.
Oh, what the heck. Sweet.
Ah, shiny.
Hey, Boo!
What now?
Ooh.
What in the world? Oh, shoot!
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
It's not on. What do you mean?
Hey, DeBarge!
That's Desinge.
What the...
Science!
Hey, DeMonkey!
What?
Once you're done pulverizing my wife, any chance I could get my hands on some of that jus de vie? Nothing personal, honey. It's just that you look kind of done for, and invulnerability could come in really handy in my line of work.
I'll show you who's done for.
Ah, okay.
What now? My turban! No! Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pests!
No! What's the matter with him?
Without my hand to supply him with more jus de vie, all those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Ugh. Get back here, you naughty little hand! Aha! I have you now, my pretty.
Ooh.
Nice one, Hand. Care to help me with these locks? Guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though.
So now we throw the sponge in there again, right?
Well, that was a little anticlimactic.
Whoa! Now that's an Esponja Grande! But how will I use it to cure... Oh, right, the wind!
It's gonna suck up all that pox.
Hold on!
Guybrush?
Elaine, are you all right?
I think so. But how did I get here, and why does my mouth taste like coleslaw?
It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these stupid clamshells.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
Unholy this!
Guybrush!
Elaine?
Aha! He was playing me the whole time.
LeChuck! Ah, this name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
I knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet. I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me as my demon bride, and together we'll lay a bloody siege to the very heart of voodoo itself.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, you can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Elaine? You do me a favor?
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything.
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
From Melee to Monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make.
I expected him to get voodooed, but I didn't expect it like this.
Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you wave your sword like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
One chapter remains, which we will do next week. So again, no stream tomorrow or Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. Till then, she'll see you all later.